welcome back to Surviving Solo. As you may see, if I can get my camera view right, there's another layer of wall done. Well, chunk, segment, part, that thing. It's been, I've done around the wall. So that's, time to do more of the layers. So, be tough, layer of wood, tough, layer of wood, so on and so forth, all the way up to the top, or wherever I'm having the top level to the storage room be. Slime chunks. So it's now fully enclosed here in the pit, which means it's time to set these two free to wander. That is Ghosty and Gusty. Please allow me to unleash you. You're free. Ah, that's right. I have my exploration. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't encourage more to spawn. Please. Okay. Just avoid that corner for a bit. Of course, I've forgotten entirely what my train of thought was. Look at them. Yep, they're free to roam around in here. If I need them, I can kind of just lure them down with snowballs. Yeah, not like there's any shortage of snow around. Or slime. So yeah, more layers of the walls to be done. Central tower to be done. And maybe if there's time at the end, a quick trip to the Iron Hall for an update. So yeah, this sort of central tower will be made of blackstone. It'll go all the way up through the roof, and not entirely sure how much further past that it'll go, but it'll go up a long way. Let me sleep. have a clock. I have the ability to put more clocks up. Yeah. This tower will basically just be solid black stone all the way around through to the top. Maybe. At the moment I've got it planned out to 6 different types of wood, one for each layer or so. Some of the layers will repeat just because I've got more layers than I have wood type. So you'll be wood tough. Then whatever design. Obviously I still need to work on the glass floor, but I need a lot more tinted glass. A lot more. So yeah, the tower will sort of just look like that. Oh, tower, obelisk, I'm not entirely sure. I could say tower, given that I meant round, roughly. I will actually need Ghost Your Ghast here in a second. Ah yes. New game unlocked. Catch a ghast. Come on. Okay, maybe I'll save Catch a Ghast until after nighttime. Okay. Sleep first. Catch a ghast later. Let's go up here. Okay. So, we've got, pale oak, birch, oak, jungle, spruce, and dark oak for the wood types. Now go, lightest to darkest, because currently the roof is like that, and going from bright to dark, because I kind of do like the glass terraining, so to keep with that and using the light that would naturally be coming in, brightest at the top, darkest at the bottom, because closer to the light, further from the light. Yeah. Ow. Please don't go through the block of wood. I think it's faster to break obsidian. Okay. There. So yeah. They'll go across like that, all the way around, down. However far. I sort of just have to figure out whether I want to do 2 layers of pale, then birch, 2 oak, or whatever I do in that middle section. And so on and so forth. Ah, there's 4 layers that I need to do. Maybe it will be yet another. So maybe it will be 2 dark oak, spruce, whatever I end up doing. Up further. I have to figure out which way I want to do that. Obviously, that once I've got that figured out in whatever order I'm doing it, we'll go all the way around. And then there'll be a tuff of, there goes my English. I was going to say tuff of a layer of tuff, or segment of tuff, between each of those, all the way up. And given that that's just the back wall and some of it won't be seen, it might be okay to have so much of the repeating pattern all the way up. I can change it if I decide I don't like it. Nope, got a gas in the way. Figured out how I want the wood gradient to go. Let's see if I can remember what they are. Is it pale oak, birch, oak, jungle, spruce, dark oak. I'll continue that all the way around. It's snowing apparently. There. The floor's a bit brighter. Of course, I need to light up a lot of candles. There is 4.5 stacks of candles and just under 2 stacks of lanterns on the floor at the moment. And so candles will be lit up, and then layer of glass all the way across. And then the next layer of these, of which I am going to need to get so many candles. Oh well. Yeah. Going to be using my bow to light up the candles, because it won't set everything on fire like a flint and steel could, which would not be great. Oh, it is. Good target practice, I suppose. Yeah. Do that for all of them. And then chuck the tinted glass on this layer, which is very, very hard to see. Yeah. Chuck tinted glass down once these are all lit up, and then repeat for every other layer. Yeah, that is the little tower obelisk process. Not particularly tall yet. Needs a lot more blackstone. So I will get back to the slow, painful process of lighting up a few hundred candles. Well, candles have been lit. So many candles. And I've made decent progress on the glass placing. There's just still a lot more to do. So yeah. A bit more of the walls have been done. They just some of the logs placed. A little bit of the tuff. That sort of stuff. And of course, that needs to be debarked, but need to strip the wood. Maybe it is night time now. So yeah, just continuing putting glass in. I need to get a whole lot more candles and glass and lamp. I need to get a whole heap more of all of it. So that'll definitely take a bit. leads to the fun little exploration or trip. No OSHA violations here. Whee! Trying to fall in hole. Yeah. Walls have now been, well, first layer of walls have now been completed. So it's now time to put in, little pillar type things. I think it'll actually end up being here. Maybe. No, it might be there. Might be here. Here or here will be the centre of the pillar. And this will just be 2 of them in each of this little spot. And I'll probably do what I did for that wall up there. And sort of put in a floor roof, and then there'll be one almost enclosed floor layer segment. That sort of thing. How are my bees doing? They're doing well. Yeah, now that I remember, little things of, I went around and actually neatened up and connected most of it to the ground. Yep. Yeah. Just a light bit of lag. So yeah, that's been neatened up a bit. There's now little step sort of things around here, just to make it easier to get. There's now little step things to make it easier to get into these little areas. I think that's sort of not safe. Not safe. Snow. Yeah, there's stairs. So yeah, that's probably it for this episode. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.